Good morning, everyone. What's up, all my lions and lionesses? This is Sean Woodward, and I'm from Why I'm a Lion, and this is your daily motivational huddle. So we've been talking about self-discipline. This is going to be part 3 to our self-discipline series this week. And today we're going to cover about health. Health is wealth. We've all heard that before. I think I even shot a video about this one time before. But this is, to relate it to the self-discipline aspect of it is you only get one body. You get one temple when you come into this, one vessel when you come into life. So you have to make sure you take care of that. Now, this is something that we all struggle with. Our health sometimes takes a back seat. Our health, I'll get to that later. I got to really focus in on this. I don't have time to work out. I don't have time to eat healthy. I don't have time, and that's always the excuse. So it's so easy for our health to take a back seat, but we must be self-disciplined as far as when it comes to that, because you'll have chronic issues, chronic health issues creep up on you if you don't take care of yourself. If you take it from me, I'm diabetic, and the reason why I'm diabetic, some of it has to do with genes. It has to do with family, but a lot of it has to do with eating habits and workout habits and weight and those things. And if you're not taking care of yourself, then nobody else is going to take care of it for you. So therefore, you're going to have problems. You're going to have problems later on in life. It's easy when you're younger and the body is new and the parts are new, and you're not going to have those problems. But then as you get older, obviously it becomes more difficult. You talk to anybody that's a little older, it's more difficult to take off weight. They say that you automatically, every year as you get older, you start adding a pound on top of your weight. So you have to combat that. You have to combat all the other reasons why it becomes very difficult to concentrate on your health, but you have to become disciplined. So tips for that. Number 1, you have to have a morning routine. It goes hand in hand with the health aspect because it's going to help out with 2 things. Number 1, the physical, but it's also going to help with the mental. So you have to have some type of morning routine that is something that you're going to execute all 7 days a week, no days off. Maybe you get up a little bit later on one day as far as during the week. I'm cool with that. I'm good with that. Maybe it's on Sundays and, the day of rest, so to speak, right? Something like that. But either way, though, you have a morning routine that you execute all 7 days. Have to have it. Have to have it. Have to have it, because it's going to really help out with the health when it comes to your physical and mental aspect. Number 2, you have to have some type of physical activity that's being done on a daily basis. No rest days. Now, I know that some people, workout gurus and things of that nature, say, well, you need a rest day because the body needs a rest. Yes, absolutely. So what you could do on a rest day is go for a walk. You don't have to go for a run. You don't have to go for a jog. You don't have to lift weights. You could just go for a walk. Going for a walk it's still doing a physical activity, but at the same time, you're not putting stress on the body. You're still getting a rest, so to speak, for that day, because you're not putting the amount of stress that you would do as if you were to start lifting weights, or if you're going to go for a run, or you're going to go for a jog. At least we'll get the blood flowing. Go for a nice long 45-minute, 1-hour walk. You're good. All right. Some of you, workouts are something that you do currently, so you want to just ease your way into doing them, and start getting your body used to it, and then eventually start doing some strenuous things to your body, because it's important, because it feels good. You feel different when you start doing those things. But obviously consult with a professional. I recommend finding somebody that's a trainer or something like that. Maybe that's how you start in if it's something that you haven't been doing. And then, of course, the other thing, and this is the third thing, is you have to really monitor what you eat. Some people track it. I've done that in the past. It's a very difficult thing to track it, but it is something that has helped me as far as through the years to be able to control my blood sugar when it comes to my my glucose levels as far as being a diabetic. But it also helped with weight management, things of that nature. So, but either way, though, you have to really monitor what you eat and be very conscious and present in the moment of what you consuming, because what you consume consume is going to really determine a lot, because you could have the greatest workout plan. You could work out all 7 days a week, but if you are not paying attention in monitoring as far as what your intake is, that's a problem. All right. But you have to have the self-discipline in that. So monitoring and tracking is something to help build in those qualities as far as, when it comes to your eating. Same thing with the workouts, is monitoring, tracking on the workouts. That's another thing that you could do that can help build in those self-discipline qualities that you need in order to achieve the things that you're trying to achieve. So make sure that that's something that you're paying attention to, because it gets kicked off to the side. And that's the reason why that it was so important that I mentioned this early on as far as in this week, is because it is important. It is something that you need to monitor. It's something that you need to know and you need to be disciplined with. So let's have a great day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.